Yeah, me too. Thanks, David. And it's the Suns to start out. Paul with the ball. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Brooks against Bridges. Pass to Conchar. Now here's Morant for 3. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Ball against Morant. Kicks it out to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. You can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Conchar, the pass to Morant. And it's off from 3-point range. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Jackson, a screen on Booker. Adams, the pass to Conchar. Beyond the arc. And no good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Paul. Teardrop shot. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Here's Paul. Ayton, great positioning on the putback.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Ball against Morant. Outside Jackson. Now the pass to Conchar. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul, right side, finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
The 3 from Morant. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 3. Paul left side. Booker outside. A minute 50 left here in the first quarter. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The 3 from Morant. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Morant outside. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
A terrific defender, and Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Booker following the score by Memphis. True on the 14-footer. Booker's got 5 now.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Booker. He's got a clear path. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. With the shot. Brooks grabs the board. Here's Conchar, defended by Booker, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The power of Steven Adams, able to finish through contact, plus he's rewarded with the trip now to the free throw line.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw this game. And here's Booker from the arc. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. Oh, man. And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
The drive by Booker. Again, Phoenix.
It's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point game. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Brooks for three. It's a hand on it. Morant on the follow. Morant's got 8 points.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Morant. Dishes it to Brooks. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. Jackson from long range. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. All against Morant with three. Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pulls up, high post. Paul with the buckets. He's got 6.
Anytime CP3 gets inside the three-point line, or especially inside the top of the key, he's an immediate threat.
Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 9 points in the quarter.
Continuing to gain trust in that three-point shot. Each tray that Ja makes builds his confidence.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. That one, no good. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Screen by Adams. Conchar, good.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Paul looking to end the run. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Here's Conchar. Tries again. Brooks finds Jackson. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Paul. He's got 9. Booker outside. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Conchar. Crossed up the D perfectly. Conchar's got 5.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Bridges dishes to Booker. Bridges sets the screen for Booker. On the top of the key. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Conchar. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Conchar's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Booker. He's tightly guarded. Here's Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Morant's against Paul. Brooks the pass to Conchar. Outside for Jackson. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so they'll...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Then there's Ja Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Conchar into the 2 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Paul finds Booker. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. And here's Booker. 7 points in the game.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
Taking 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Lets it go with a 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Paul against Morant. Bounce pass from Paul. The drive by Booker. And Adams sends it back.
And Steven Adams just throwing that one out of the way.
And taken away by Paul. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Bridges for 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Conchar, the pass to Brooks. Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Craig can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Leading by 5. Morant passes to Concho. Booker looking around. Driving in. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Morant passes to Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Booker outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 10 points in the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Brooks. Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Devin Booker.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
And he sinks the second. Suns trail by 6. Now Paul. 9 points in the game so far. And the rejection by Jackson. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Now here's Morant for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And the rejection by Jackson. Left side Adams. Morant against Booker. And finished off by Morant.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Booker outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And the first one at the line is good.
Second team foul.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Bridges. 29 seconds left in the third. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
And it's Paul penetrating. Bridges outside. Kept alive. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Please give a big round of applause.
Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Morant against Paul. Shoots over Morant and misses it off the right side of the rim. Paul with the steal. Ayton kicks to Booker. Shoots over Morant. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Booker is good at knowing when to shoot the ball. When he gets that kind of room, he's not going to hesitate.
Adams with the screen on Craig. Jackson passes to Concho. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the rejection by Jackson. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Booker once again, and he's able to get it back. And Ayton throws it down.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Morant gets to Jackson. To the inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Booker the pass to Bridges. Tries the spin move over Brooks. No good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson finds Adams. Back to Jackson. Here's Brooks. For Craig. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead. Ball against Morant. Here's Bridges. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Adams, no hesitation, and right to the rim.
Ball looking over the floor. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. A three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Basket counts. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Sign of a great score is even though the defense starts to get more physical, it keeps you unfazed, and Devin Booker is that right now.
Morant outside. Here's Brooks to the middle. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. Adams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, that 265 pounds out there, it's pretty solid, a wrecking ball.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the wide open shot from Paul. And he recovers it. Passes it to Craig. There's the three. Brooks grabs the board.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now here's Morant for three. That shot is off. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Memphis ball.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was...
these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Anderson gets the bucket.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Outside for Booker. High arcing shot. That shot missing. Nice D from Anderson. Edwards, the pass to Anderson. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside Booker. Into the lane. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Well, just an intelligent move by Booker, right? If you've got to get to the mid-range game to open up other aspects, do it. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Here's Gobert. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Paul. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And he gets it back. Craig passes to Bridges. Over Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Edwards against Booker. Here's Russell. The rebound by Devin Booker. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Outside for Russell. Shoots over Paul. Here's Gobert, and he makes it on the layup.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
Right at the free throw line. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Edwards, here we go. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Paul passes to Booker. Over Edwards. Ayton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Paul against Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Shoots over Booker. And he can't bank that one in. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Edwards can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. A minute 6 left in the first. Count that one. Edwards got 5 points.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Here's Paul. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Craig. Outside Booker. Craig with a screen. From the line. To the wing on the left. The 3 from Ayton. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Outside Anderson. Outside McDaniels. Back to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, great D that time from Craig.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Paul with the bucket.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Edwards for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court right now, 2nd quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Mikal Bridges is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Here's McDaniels. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Outside Paul. Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. 13 feet out. Not going to go that time. McDaniels with some nice D. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Edwards. Inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Here's Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards driving to the basket.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
Now Paul. Bridges outside. Releases from 15. McDaniels with the rebound.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Pass to Gobert. To the inside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Absolute power from Rudy Gobert. Terrific, out-muscling the defense.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Outside Russell. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules has tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch, and I think it's 100% appropriate. Yeah, you have got to be cautious around Chris Paul. He understands how to lean and when to draw contact.
And he can't hit the second. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Bridges misses. Minnesota in the lead. And stolen by Bridges. Ayton lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ayton's got 7 points.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Anderson passes to Russell. Back to Anderson. Fires the 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Boy, it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. 6 points for him.
How about Booker playing a little bit of cat and mouse, smart enough to know when it's better to pull up.
Russell against Paul. From behind the arc. The shot by Russell, no good. The Suns have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Here's Booker. That shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Pass to Edwards. He got it up. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Suns ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a... Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game, great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, that is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. They get the rebound. Takes a 3. On target from range. And now it's a 9-point Suns lead.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Russell. To halt the run. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Russell from outside. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix will come the other way. Paul passes to Craig. Good. And the Suns lead by 13.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Over Ayton. And that one's long.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Kept alive. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. Outside Craig. Paul against Russell. Goes up again, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
This guy is so good at getting his man in the air. You know you shouldn't bite on the pump fake by Chris Paul. Yeah, good luck, defender. It's so good. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Paul passes to Aiden. 6 to shoot. Bridges outside. Over McDaniels. And again, it's the Suns missing. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Back to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Gobert's got 7 points in the game.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Anthony Edwards out in transition, knows his teammates made a defensive play, and wisely leaks out.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 9.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
McDaniels finds Russell. Back to Daniels. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Out to Bridges. The 3 from Craig. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with a... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Offline with a 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Up and in on the layup. And the Suns lead by 10.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
Russell against Paul. Russell to pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Craig. Pass to Booker over Edwards. The 15-footer. Craig no good. And for Minnesota, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Anderson finds Edwards. Back to Anderson. To the paint. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Paul against Russell. And stolen by Edwards. And they're on the break. Paul against Russell. Right side, McDaniels. Over Booker. Shot clock at 3. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Off target with the 3. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Here he goes. Out to Craig. There's the triple. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Chris Paul is such a natural facilitator. His ability to read angles and deliver the ball on time and on target is special.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's good.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Booker. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Anderson can't get it to go.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Bridges passes to Paul. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Hayden's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. And stolen by Bridges. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Lets it go from the wing.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
Inside, deflects the pass. And stolen by Bridges. In transition. Here's Booker. Got it. And the Suns lead by 9. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Russell. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
Bridges outside. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals, establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win.
dark.
Oh, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. On the wing, Booker lets it fly from 18. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Outside, George. It's Wall with the drive. It's deflected and stolen by Ayton. Right wing. Back the ball. Baseline J on the way. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's George. Dishes to Leonard. Bridges with some nice defense.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
No good from Booker.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Play. Left side, Wall. With some arc. Rebound by the Suns. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Ball passes to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to George. Fires for 3. That one doesn't drop. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. And Booker kicks to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Crowder against Leonard. Booker with no one around sinks the three-pointer. Booker's got 5.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and roll.
Wall passes to Zubats. And here's George for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Clippers trail by 6. Nobody near Leonard. Here's Zubac. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Paul kicks to Booker. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Ayton. A three-pointer, no good. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Now, here's George. Goes up to the stripe. Booker pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Paul George with the steal. The kick out to Wall. Bridges against Leonard. Now, here's Zubac. He's guarded closely. Lock at 6. Little turnaround. Leonard, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Paul looking over the floor. The pass to Booker. Off the mark from 16 feet out. And here's Covington from the arc.
Nice effort from Booker, making things hard on the shooter.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter.
Fans, your Clippers, Houston team. Here we go, fans.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Zubac the pass to George. And there's the drive. They grab their own miss. Zubac finds Wall. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Suns leading by 3. Booker outside. Over George. Booker, good. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
Leonard with the screen on Booker. The 3 from George. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. From deep three-point range. No good from Booker.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the paint. Paul with the steal. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. For 3, Booker, good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Phoenix? Now here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another shot. Zubac the pass to Leonard. Nails the 16-footer.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Now here's Paul. The drive by Booker. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Wall. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Bridges against Leonard. Ball outside. Covington with the steal. Inside. Crowder with the steal. In the corner, it's Bridges. The putback. Kicks it out to Booker. Goes up again, and the jumper is good. Booker's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
George sets a screen for Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges, no one around him. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Wall. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Paul. Crowder from outside. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Paul kicks to Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Leonard. Bridges misses. Clippers trail by 6. And George, here we go. And here's Leonard from 3. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
And the dunk by Covington.
Showing off the agility and quickness. Covington knows where to get when the break is on.
Booker looking around. That 3 off the mark. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Phoenix, I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Morris is out there with Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. Here's Coffey. That's tipped. Kennard against Paul. Shamet on the wing. Shoots. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Clippers trail by 6. Kennard for 3. Bridges with the board. Paul outside to the inside. Shot by Crowder, no good. L.A. has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Los Angeles with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Kennard. Misses off the left iron.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Shamet the pass to Ayton. Ball outside. The 10-footer. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 8. Kennard with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Jackson. Here's Coffey. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Paul against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Morris. Batum wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. It's stolen by Morris. And Batum kicks to Jackson. Now Kennard. Paul with the steal. Here's Shamet. And he banks in the layup.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Jackson looking it over. Batum passes to Morris. Count that one.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now here's Paul. Over Jackson. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 5. And here's Kennard. Off with the layup. Ball left side. Pass to Shamet. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. It's hauled in by Coffey. They play the clock right, they can go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
The quick look, no good that time. Suns leading by 5. Ball is doubled. Shamet on the wing. And the Suns miss again. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. On the wing, Batum. Defended by Crowder. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Timeout called, the Suns.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
All right, let's welcome to the floor your Clippers. Get loud once again for your Clippers Breakers. Who wants a free?
There's 14 seconds left in the third. Here's Booker. He's got 12. With 4 seconds on the clock. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Booker's got 14.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping.
And we've reached the end of the third. Suns lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. 3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. George and Johnson are on the block. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Craig in at the 3. Here's George. The turnaround jumper. Count it. George has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Clippers. And the Suns call time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Crowder comes in for Johnson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Torrey Craig.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Wall, no luck. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. 3-point lead. Here's Paul. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Outside, George. Launches a three. Hands it from downtown. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Paul dishes to Booker. Crowder is screen on George. Covington with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And George with the stuff.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Here's Booker. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Crowder with the steal. Paul with the ball. Crosses over. And Covington sends it back. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Down low, Booker takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Suns. Booker against George. Covington passes to Leonard. I missed that time. Would have put him up.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Booker outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Suns basketball.
George against Booker. From downtown. Just 4 to shoot. Bridges finds Paul. Yes, that goes in. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
No good that time.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the fourth.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
At the wall, poked away. Crowder with the steal. On the wing, Booker. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Bridges kicks to Paul. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Paul's got 9 points in the quarter.
From deep. Paul doesn't hold back when pulling the trigger, especially when he sees the chance.
And here's Leonard from 3. The shot's good on the assist by George.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Here's Paul. What a terrific move that was.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Outside, George drives to the hoop. Crowder pulls it in. And here's Phoenix. They're on an 11-3 run. George against Booker. Over George. Booker, no good. Now the Clippers with it. Trailing here by 8. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Wall. Over Booker. From deep, George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Now Paul. Outside Crowder. From deep. No good. So the Suns win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time.
teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside Morant. Driving in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Outside Paul. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
He goes to the bounce pass there. Nice rhythm at the end of the play.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Rebounded by Chris Paul.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Craig, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. Here's Morant. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
If you look back to the Grizzlies postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Phoenix no good that time either.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Morant against Paul. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Pass to Brooks. Back to Conchar. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Conchar's got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Left side Booker. Tries it from 16. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Lets it fly. And it's Morant missing. The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. For 3, Bridges. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The 3 from Craig. Poke loose.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Conchar. Booker defending. And then Morant with the dunk.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Craig with a screen. Here's Booker. Nails the wide open jumper.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Here's Paul. He's got 5. Shoots over Morant.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
Morant with the slam!
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Booker, the pass to Craig. Back to Booker. Another shot. Craig controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Paul. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Outside Booker. Fires the three. Grizzlies with the rebound. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Conchar. Right side Paul. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 7.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. 8 point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Ja Morant is out there with John Conchar. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
The Suns leading. Releases. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Oh, Paul with the block.
Aggressive D from Chris Paul, outworking the shooter and getting a block.
Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Pass to Conchar. And there's the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be.
Grizzlies foul. Ja Morant. Second personal foul. Second.
That's good from Bridges. Well, Smitty, great teams have a plan B when the plan A fails.
Well, BA, a part of it is coaching, but it's also about having the talent to win more than one way. Also, it's about ad-libbing and being able to change on the fly.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
Down low. The drive by Brooks. Here's Jackson. And another miss by Memphis. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. To the middle. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Pass to Jackson. Brooks from outside. Offensive board. Here's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Booker. And here's Ayton. Fires for 3. The rebound by Jackson. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bridges on the double. From the arc. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. And a nice finish on the layup. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Suns.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A., he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
They get it back. Outside for Booker. The three. The putback. It's good on the putback. Paul's got 13 now.
And once Chris finds his rhythm, let him eat. Capable of taking over all by himself.
Here's Conchar. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Paul against Moran. Ayton. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside for Moran. To the inside. Here's Conchar. Can't get it to drop. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. A rebound by Jackson.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Conchar, good.
Great vision by John Morant, who has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Up top, Booker. He's got 7. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Booker. He's got 15.
That's outstanding decision-making there to change his shot and find an open teammate for an easy basket.
Craig with a steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Shot from 12. Conchar pulls it in. Conchar's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Brooks. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
The ability to finish with either hand makes Brooks a dangerous scorer around the bucket.
Ayton with a screen. The floater. Snatched up. The kick out to Paul. Inside. Here's Booker. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Oh, what a performance by Chris.
27. The Grizzlies. 25.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Chris Paul having a dominant impact in this game.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Up top, Paul, pounded by Moran. Paul passes to Bridges. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
At the line for 2.
And Morant drops them both. Here's Paul. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Outside Booker. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Bridges outside. Tries to break his ice. Booker, good. Booker's got 9.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Pass to Adams. Outside for Moran. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for your Suns.
And he makes both free throws. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Adams finds Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant with the dunk.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Outside Booker. He shoots. No good. A bit long that time. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
From deep, Morant. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Here's Booker. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Conchar, he got a piece of it. Oh, there's the alley. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Jackson. Pass to Conchar. To the left side wing. From deep, Morant hits the trifecta. Morant's got 19 points.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Paul passes to Booker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 4.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Morant against Paul. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Here's Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Brooks outside. Pass to Adams. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Craig. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And he's going for the oop here. Craig with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Here's Booker. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. John Conchar is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Morant. Pass to Conchar. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shoots from the line. No good. And Phoenix the other way now. Brooks from outside. The shot, no good. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Suns.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball. Quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass. And they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
Booker for 3. That's good from Paul. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Morant. Takes it inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The ability to stop and start. Change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. 60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. 2 points. That one goes. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Brooks. He's guarded by Bridges. And stolen by Booker. And now the Suns fast break. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Good on the bucket. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Down low. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Morant, the pass to Adams. Stolen by Ayton. And here's Paul. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Inside. Outside for Morant. From outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 26 points.
Gotta honor Morant's 3 ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Paul passes to Ayton. And stolen by Morant. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Conchar. The Suns clear it. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Adams. Pass to Brooks. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
Outside Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant with it. Picked up by Craig. Morant with the bucket. Now just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Outside Booker. They set the pick. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 16 points here in the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
On the wing, Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. And there's the lob. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Morant. Oh, Booker with a block. In transition, here they come. Stolen by Jackson.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
And that one's good. Morant.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Pulls up, high post. Paul can't get it to go.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Now Paul. For 3, Booker. Misses. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. What a performance they had here at home.
a look of confidence. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Passes to Prince. To the inside. Here's Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And Booker kicks to Crowder. Back to Booker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
There's Russell with the three, and stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest. Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
6 on the shot clock. Towns finds Prince. Outside Russell from past the arc. Bridges with the board. Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lets it go from 14. Paul with the bucket.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing. They're snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Russell passes to Edwards. Into the...
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Paul against Russell. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Timberwolves trail by 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Edwards drives in. That shot off the mark. Good D by Booker.
2 minutes.
Here's Paul to the paint. Here's Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
He kicks it to Prince. He dishes it to Gobert, and it's all evened up.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Paul finds Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Right side Towns. Right block shot. Outside Russell. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Count it. Edwards got 7.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Paul looking around. Left side, Crowder. Booker outside. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Here's Russell. Up and in on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Paul. It's all tied in Phoenix. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. The kick out to Crowder. Back to Booker. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Over Edwards. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
The drive by Paul, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Arc of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target from outside. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Here's Paul. Oh, that's offensive interference.
It counts. That'll be goaltending.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Out to the wing. Towns kicks to Edwards. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Edwards passes to Prince. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Prince against Bridges. No good. Shot missing. Prince with the defensive effort. Russell inside. Pass to Gobert. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Booker with no one around. Good on the 3-point shot. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Russell kicks to Prince. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock. There's the pass to Prince. Here is Edwards over Booker. Crowder pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you know, Paul is a certain Hall of Famer as a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing ability.
Russell passes to Prince. He feeds it to Gobert. Basket good. Gobert's got 6 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Booker against Edwards. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Here's Russell. The rejection by Paul. Booker looking around. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota leading by 3. Russell high post to the middle. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Booker. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. All right, David, thank you.
Your Suns, 28. The Timberwolves, 31.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Gobert's got 10 points in the game. Suns trail by 5.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota. But out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Booker. Rebound, Minnesota. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Towns kicks to Russell. This is it to Prince. 6 to shoot. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Well, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Paul dishes to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Gobert with the block. Russell inside, defended by Booker. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Towns showing you his unselfishness there, willing to give up the rock if his teammate has something a little better.
Paul kicks to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 14.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Russell dishes to Edwards. Back to Russell. Driving the lane. They get it again, and there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Goes back up. There's Gobert. Outside Edwards. They shoot again. And he lays it up and in. 17 points in the game.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The drive by Paul. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Russell against Paul. And it's Edwards, top of the key. Dishes it to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. There's Russell with a 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Guys, you can just about count on it. If you score on Russell, you better believe he's looking to come right back at you.
Outside Crowder. Booker in the corner. Fires the 3. And that's good. Jay Crowder for 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Russell dishes to Gobert. And stolen by Ayton. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Crowder. Ayton wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And I'll tell you what, stretch bigs are getting bigger. Ayton, Embiid, Big Cat. This is the future.
Paul against Russell. The dish to Towns. Russell inside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists in the game.
And slithering inside, D-Lo. That's Russell's length helping him convert against pressure.
The shot and game clock separated by 4, and Booker kicks to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Timber.
And please give a big round of applause for your son.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. Here's Paul. So on the floor for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Here's Russell. Inside. Edwards looking it over from about 16. He can't get it to go.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Spins. Here's Bridges. And he overshot that one, missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Towns against Ayton. Russell high post. Towns, the pass to Russell. Back to Gobert. Knocked away. And taken away by Paul. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. Gobert down low. He's against Crowder. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's the floater. Doesn't go for him. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Gobert trying to get open, and it's off the back rim. No good. Russell against Paul. Kicks it to Crowder. And Phoenix with another turnover here. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. It's Russell with the drive. Towns, the pass to Russell. Over Paul. Kept alive. Here's Gobert, and he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Booker against Edwards. To the inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Ball against Russell. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. Over to the wing. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Russell left side. Kicks it out to Prince. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Paul against Russell. Here's Gobert. Out to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Prince in the corner. Three-pointer. And Paul pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
From 11 feet away. Towns against Crowder. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. It's good.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Russell. Takes it inside. Crowder with the steal. He dishes it to Paul. Bridges outside. Now Paul. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball.
really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1. Just 3 to shoot. The offensive rebound. Kicks it to George. Launches a 3. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Leonard. For 3, George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Here's Booker. Shoots over George. Here's Paul. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Here's Wall. George outside. The rebound by Bridges. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
Well, he does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
Wall finds George. Back to Wall. Shoots over Paul. Here's Leonard. The rebound by Bridges. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Paul passes to Aiden. Back to Paul. Zubats with the steal. Leonard outside. Wall. The kick out to Morris. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Back to Paul. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Wall. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up to the middle. Paul with a steal. It's stolen by Wall. For 3, George. He can't hit that time. The Suns go the other way with it. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA.
Oh man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Now here's Leonard. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's in there.
And you know he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Here's Booker. It's a three-point game. Shoots. It's rebounded by Morris.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Out to Leonard. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Suns have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Paul with it. Here's Booker. And it's Booker again missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Leonard outside. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Paul. Bridges, left side. Stolen by Wall. They've got numbers. And he's going for the lob. George's shot is good. George has got 5.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up 5. After this,
And please give a big round of applause for your son's youth dance team.
hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard position.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And Paul gets it to go.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Bridges. George passes to Leonard. He shoots it. They get it back. Outside Wall. To the paint. Here's Morris. Out to Leonard. This one for 3. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Well, Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
For 3, George. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubats. It's good. Zubats has got his second basket. The Suns trailing. Now here's Paul. Over Wall. Bridges down low. Leonard defending. And the basket by Bridges.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Zubats. George outside. Let's go with a 3. Zubats finds Morris. The 3 is up from 7 feet. And Zubats finishes inside. Zubats has got 6 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
It's Booker on the wing. Down low. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Leonard outside. There's a minute 47 left in the second period. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brent.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
George outside. Going inside. Again, the Clippers score.
There's a great rhythm to that shot. You see the practice hours.
Now Paul. Bridges outside. Lots of room. Connects. The jumper drops. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Here's Wall. Pass to George. Inside. Here's Leonard. Tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Outside Booker. Back to Crowder. Booker finds Crowder. Basket counts. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Booker against George. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Paul. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Chris Paul out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Saric in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Shoots over Jackson. Crowder. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Covington with it. Now guarded by Crowder. To the inside. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. Ball's got 6. Brent at the center position. It does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Saric's shot is off. The drive by Jackson. Here's Batum. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And here's Crowder from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Crowder not hesitating on the offensive end.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That'll put Reggie Jackson on the line. It goes on Chris Paul. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns.
It's been interesting as Reggie has finally seemingly found a home, or at least confidence in the way he plays. He's a guy who can carry you on offense, and he will score in bursts. And those will be very loud points.
Out left to the wing, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
For 3, sinks it from distance. Coffey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Paul with it. He has 6. Here's Shamet. Off target at the rim. And here's Jackson. Here's Batum. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Right side Paul to the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third. Banked it in off the glass. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Pass to man. Launches it. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
You know, Reggie Jackson has had a few years in the NBA where he's averaged 6 or more assists, so he can make plays.
Paul against Jackson. Takes a turnaround, Jay, and that one's good. Paul's got 10 points. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Jackson outside. For 3, Covington. They can't get it to go, and Phoenix the other way now. Shot on the wing. Paul drives in. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, a master weaver, Chris Paul, through those screens and rolls and angles on the floor. His dribble moves are just incredible.
Jackson outside. Pass to man. Here's Covington. Three-pointer. The rebound by Shamet.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Out to the right wing. Saric finds Johnson. For the lead. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Timeout. Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Here we go, man. Make some noise for your fans, that was your son's breaker dance crew. Phoenix, get on your feet.
17 seconds left in the third quarter. Wall, the pass to Leonard.
In the stands, let's hear it again for your son's dancer.
Back to Wall.
Suns timeout.
Down low. Here's George. Oh, Bucker with a block. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been the story for the Phoenix Suns. 8 points in the quarter, showing how... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Here's Wall, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
John Wall.
Second free throw, no good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Booker. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, it's what every youth coach says. Follow your shot. This is why you do it, for those easy putbacks.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Phoenix has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. Booker. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers trail. Looking to get back on track. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Plays pretty even-keeled, does Paul George. Never too high or too low. And even with the defense on him, casket hands, score, and he did.
Ball against Paul. Pass to Booker. Paul Paul George pulls it in.
Yeah, I can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Leonard can't get it to go. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Paul into the lane. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback.
Crowder, one of those guys who's a protector both defensively, but also on the offensive rebound.
Wall, the pass to George. Zubats inside. He's against Ayton. A nice shot by Zubats.
How huge is that bucket? When in doubt, get it to the big fella.
The more that you level up in the game of basketball, it becomes about the matchups, identifying the weakest link, and then exploiting it.
Crowder inside, guarded by Morris. 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges into the lane. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Suns lead by 4. George outside. There's the 3. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
Outside Booker. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
20 feet out. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Leonard outside. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Right side, Paul. Here's Booker driving inside. And Booker with the jam.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
George against Booker. Here's Zubats. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Paul passes to Booker to the inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Pass to George. Leonard with a screen on Booker. Here's George. The kick out to Morris. Leonard on the wing. 5 to shoot. Back to George. Second chance effort. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Crowder outside. Crowder a screen on Wall. Paul. Rebound by the Clippers.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Now, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
How many times have we seen Paul George single-handedly just close out games by himself? We'll see if this is one of those times. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. Pretty much bank on these.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that's an intentional foul.
John Wall. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
Yeah, no one better to make decisions down the stretch than CP3, working his way to the line in a tight game.
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that brings him within 2 here. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Certainly a reliable free throw shooter, but these always feel different. Let's see if Kawhi can focus in.
Third team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Jay Crowder. 2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called, the Clippers. They're behind by 3. 5 ticks left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
And the Clippers with the ball. George, no good. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.